So let's pick up where we left off, guys. It's been some time and it's taken such a long time for me to unpack this Europe trip. But again, it was a jam-packed trip to begin with. So bear with me as I release these videos and make sure that I'm trying to cover as much as possible for you all who are interested in my 5 to 6 days stay in London. So for content, we flew out Thursday and we caught a night flight and we arrived in London on Friday morning around 10ish. So this was our really first day there that went by so fast. We did go to visit a family member and spent a good chunk of the day there just eating and catching up and talking about, the next couple days and how we're going to spend it. We then head over to our Airbnb. We stayed in Worcester, London, which is really a nice city to begin with. The Airbnb was in like a condo co-op building and was really nice. It was pretty much 4 of us, 4 adults, 1 kid, 2 bedrooms. The living room was really nice. I did a really horrible job of capturing the full apartment, but what I will do is link the Airbnb below because we had such a really great experience staying at the Airbnb, and also the host was just like, whenever we needed him, he was there. He gave us a lot of great recommendations. Like, he was just perfect. So I'll link that information below, but this is what I really wanted to show you guys, like the room, which was really good. The room size is nice. It was like a queen size, king size bed maybe. Had a desk with a computer for work. I did not bring my laptop or my phone, so there was no doing that. There was parking around the facility, and there was like a train back there. I didn't hear it, but there was a train station not too far, which was just really great. Now, we couldn't come to London without having some fish and chips, so we did go out and get some fish and chips, brought it back in. It was okay. It wasn't the best. I've had better when I was here, and even back in the States, but it hit the spot. So we spent the evening just pretty much eating, drinking, having a good time, chatting it up, and just talking about what Saturday is going to look like for us. Now, one thing about a group trip is that you're not going to always get to do whatever you want because, it depends on how many people are voting in for what they want to do. And since I've been here before, it was, I was okay with sitting out a lot of the things that other folks wanted to do. So Saturday we went to Buckingham Palace, where we stayed at for the Airbnb. It was about 30 minutes away on the train, and it was actually really nice to take the train into the city and just kind of explore and walk around. Something that I really didn't do much of when I was here before. So that was pretty cool. So this was the part of the trip that I realized, we are tourists, because 1, we don't know where we're going. 2, we had to ask a lot of directions, and 3, we were definitely going sightseeing, and lots of it. So it was fun to get into that element, but definitely something that, I don't really care to do much of. But again, it was fun. It was nice. Again, the group that we were with, it was a good time. So no complaints there. One thing I do recommend when coming to London is making sure that you have some sort of credit card, debit card that has no transaction fees, because the way you're going to be swiping is the same way as if you were home and you utilize your credit or debit card a lot. I'm now learning, when you're taking the train or any type of transportation there, you're swiping, you're tapping your card to enter in the station, and then you're tapping again when it's time to leave. So it's important just to make sure that you have a card with no transaction fees. Capital One is really good for that. Totally recommend them. So just, wanted to share that here. There's something about London that reminds me of New York City, but also not New York City. I don't know. I can't describe it, but I remember being here before and I just thought, wow, I want to live here. And I remember coming back home, looking up how I was going to get a work visa. But it's just, I don't know if it's the coffee shops, the restaurants, the vibe. It's just really, I don't know, magical. It's nice. It's just somewhere that I can see myself living. And even go as far as to say living permanently. Like, I can really adjust to the life here in London. It's that, I don't know, it gives that combination of like busy but also just sort of laid back. So we went to Buckingham Palace. It was, I don't know, I thought it would have been more packed since it was a Saturday, but it actually wasn't too bad. I think also in London they do the Santa Con, where everyone gathers in their Santa costume and do whatever they do. I know those folks were out here as well, but it wasn't actually that packed, and I was surprised. But to say the least, Charles and his people wasn't home, and sure enough, Harry wasn't there. So, it was nice to see up in person. I definitely think I remembered going here when I was here before. So again, whatever the group wanted to do, I was down with it. Like, I was flexible. It is what it is. So spending the day in London, to me, like, really and truly, walk with your sneakers, walk with comfortable clothing. If it's the winter, I think the temperature was pretty decent when we were there. It wasn't too cold, definitely wasn't hot, of course. So dress, appropriately for the weather and you'll be good. I recommend the hop on, hop off buses if you can do that for the day. It's something that we explored. And it makes perfect sense rather than trying to walk, get on the train, get off. I just think it's too much. So for me, the best bang for your buck and your time, and to really enjoy London for a day, is to do the hop on, hop off buses, do a tour. If you're really into the touristy sightseeing aspect of visiting London, definitely do that. And then have your, go there early, have breakfast, do all your sightseeing, and then I think towards the end of your sightseeing, make sure you know what restaurant you want to eat at, and you can definitely go to a restaurant, eat, and then head back home or to your Airbnb or your hotel, and you've explored London in one full day. Now, you can do it in multiple parts of, in a 2-3 day, or for however long you're there for. But I don't know, I just if you want to see London and want to do it in a day, it's feasible, it's doable. You're going to be tired, but you got to start early and got to have a plan for all the important places that you want to see, and then places that you want to eat. We did head in and try to get a few things at Victoria Station shopping area. There was someone there that needed to get a few things. We did try the KFC there. It was no good. It tasted, I think, even worse than the ones that we have here in the U.S. So that was a no-go. I did pick up some cupcakes from Lola's, which was really good as well. And then we kind of headed back to the Airbnb to get ready for the real reason why we're in London, and that's to celebrate the birthday of one of my fiance's cousin. So that was really exciting. I think we were all just kind of looking forward to that. Sometimes, as much as I want to have my phone out and record, it's also very important to spend time with your loved ones and to soak in, the memories and the time that you have together because, you know, life is short and not everything can be captured on video. So, you know, the memories and the time you spend together is just, it holds so much value and weight. So don't have much content for London, but you'll definitely see more content in my Paris and Rome vlogs that are coming up soon. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.